Hello everyone, welcome to Plus Equal. Today we'll start by adding some collectibles to our game. Let's begin. I was thinking about creating a collectible, a funny one. I will create a plus equal sign. So let's create a new empty game object and let's call it plus equal sign or plus equal logo. Put an underscore to make it more readable. Let me reset the position. It's very important to reset the position at the very first moment. Let's create a cube. Also reset its position. Let's press F to zoom in. Let's put the scale to something like 0.3 and 0.3, or we can change it to have 1 on the X, 0.3 on Z. Let's push it up a little bit. It seems a little bigger than we need to. Maybe 0.2, 0.2. Yeah, seems about right. Let's put that 0.7. Now let's duplicate this. I will rename it after. Duplicate. Let's push it down. Maybe 0.4. Okay, this will be the equal sign, even though it seems a little odd. 0.8. Okay, looks good. Now I will duplicate this one. Both of them. I'll push them here. And this one will go to 0.5. 0.5, yeah. 55 will do. And the other one will rotate. Press Ctrl to rotate with a fixed angle. Let's put -90. Or we can also delete this and it will be fine. This needs to go down to something like 0.4. Maybe to something like this. Let me check this. See, like this or like this. Push this a little to the left. You know what? It seems about right. It looks good. Now I need to put some material on it, but first let's rename it. Let's put like equal top, equal down, plus vertical, plus horizontal. Let's put all these into plus equal logo. Let's create a material for it. Let's create a new material, plus equal collectible. I will change the base color to something like maybe a blue color. Will be fine. I think I will add some metallic to it. Maybe 0.8. I'll grab all of this to the mesh renderer. So it turns out everything now is blue. Now we need a folder for prefabs, so I'll create a new folder called prefabs. I will open up the folder and we'll drag this. Basically this folder here, you know, this plus equal logo have these 4 components inside, these 4 game objects, and they are all independent. But if we drag this into our folder, it becomes blue, and this is a prefab. So I have here a plus equal sign, but if I want I can drag this into here and it will come all together in one. That's what a prefab is. So we have created here our collectible. Now we need to rotate our game object, so I'll create a new script as well, and I will call it rotator. So rotator. Let's open up the script, and here in the update, because we want our game object to rotate every frame, we want to call the transform, because we will attach this to the game object. We have here the rotate, and we can see that we need a vector 3 inside. So we'll put rotate. Let's create a new vector 3. Let's close already this, and let's fill this in. We need to input the three parameters, uh, and we will actually multiply this by time dot delta time. So we make this every second instead of making this every frame. It will be frame rate independent. We talked about this in a previous tutorial. So we want to put something here like I just want to rotate it on the eye, so 0 and 0, and here could be like 50. Let's try this out. I'll save my script. We can hit play. So we need to fix the pivot point now. Okay, I fixed my pivot point. Basically, because of the empty game object, we could do this in a 3D software by exporting our object there and fix the pivot point. I made a little trick inside Unity. I pushed my objects to the middle of the pivot point. So if you don't see this option here, if you are in center, well, this actually isn't true. Your pivot point you need to press here. And my pivot point is there, close to the ground, but for my purpose I want it to rotate this way, and so I don't need to change this height. But if you are using just a cube or a sphere, you don't need to do this, it should be okay. But yeah, I pushed my object a little bit to the left, and this way it seems centered. If I press play, the objects will rotate close to the pivot point, so it's okay. I actually like the speed, not too fast, not too slow. It's somewhere in between. Now we need to trigger the collision here of these objects. At the moment they are eating each other because both of them have collisions. We need to do something in order for the ball to pass inside this collectible and make it count. We want to make a text that will update how many collectibles we catch. Before we do this, because we have applied here the rotator script in our prefab, we need to update the prefab here. So we just need to go to overrides, and we will override every change that we've made. This is the script and the transform that I pushed my objects a little bit to the left inside the parent, the empty game object. So I will apply all, and this time if I put another one here, I can rotate it just like this. It seems cool. Let's do exactly that. Let's put more objects into our scene. So I may push this a little bit to the right. Let me try 8. Okay, 8 seems good. It seems like a coordinate system where north, south, and so on. So we have 8 collectibles here because this one is collectible 0 and ends in 7. They are 8 collectibles. We can save our scene. Okay guys, I think I will stop the video here, and in the next tutorial we will be detecting the collisions from our player with this plus equal logo, our collectibles. There's some stuff that we need to do, and we need to write some code, but after that we'll be just missing the displaying information of the collectibles, and then we can create a build to test our game. So that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you a lot for watching. Stay cool.